What's your soul saying? Oh.
Welcome back to my channel, Lining My Soul, and welcome to all the new subscribers, and thank you so much to all of you that have been giving me so much support and love on my videos and my readings that I've been doing. It means so much to me, and I'm really excited about how my channel is unfolding, and I'm excited where it's heading. So thank you so much. I hope you guys are all well and safe wherever you are. This channel is based on tapping into the masculine energy, and for people in some kind of twin flame separation or challenge. And when I say separation, it's just preparation, really. I like to call it, because you're one soul. So you're always with that person, you're just not with the physical person. So you're preparing. When you're not with that physical person, you're just preparing and concentrating on your spiritual journey, and the same for them. So I hope that helps and makes you feel better about not being with the physical person, and realising you're preparing to come back as one. And when I say divine feminine, divine masculine, it's just energy. I realise that. So don't be offended if I say him, her, he, she. It's just energy, and it's just easier for me to say and for you to understand. So just put it in your situation and how it resonates to you. So I'm going to be tapping into the masculine, as I said, to see how he's getting on, and where his energy is, and how God is assisting him at the moment, and if there's any more progression, and how he's feeling about the person that's watching today. And the person that'll be watching today, you will be the conscious one, the one that's aware and that's been awakened by your twin flame. So you're the positive polarity, so your energy goes to your masculine. So I know how important it is to you know what is going on with masculine. That's why I base this channel on doing masculine readings, because it's you that's drawn to watch readings and information about twin flames and stuff, because you're the one that's awake. So I know how important it is, because it's so challenging and painful at times. Even though it's the most beautiful experience, it's very challenging and painful, because you have to face so many things. So, and it's always very complicated. Like I've said before in my other reading, it's always so complicated, and all the different things you have to work through, and it can turn your world upside down and change your life around. So what is going on with the masculine today, please God? Nice clear message. I did ask God to help me channel this reading and to give a nice clear message to the person that's watching. This is a timeless reading as well, so if you're drawn to click on this video, there's obviously a message for you today. And if you have clicked on the video and none of it resonates to your situation, just click off of it, it's fine. Right, how are you assisting the masculine God and angels? And what is the message today for the person that's watching, what's going on with their masculine? What would you like them to know? I'm going to pick a card from each one of my decks. So the first deck I'm doing is Archangel Oracle cards from Doreen Virtue. So let's see what's coming out today. Prioritise. I have got booklets as well that can give a more in-depth message as well, so I may look at that if I need to. And then I'm going to do now, get a card from the Daily Guidance from Doreen Virtue as well. What is the message today for the viewers that's clicked on this video? What's going on with their masculine, and where's their energy? And how are you assisting them at the moment, God? How are you helping them on their journey? And how are they feeling about the person that's watching today? And if these messages resonate with me, I usually say as well, so because I'm on the twin flame journey, my spiritual journey as well, and that's what I'm trying to do, is align with my soul And when you align with your soul, that's when you feel inner peace. And when you feel inner peace, that's when you attract your twin flame back to you, because your energy is in the right where it should be. It should be balanced and just feeling zen, and you're awake and you're aware of your thoughts, your ego. Right, what is the message today for the viewer, please, God? Nice clear message. I'm no good at shuffling, so you have to excuse me. Go for it. And the next one I'm going to do is get a card from the Archangel Oracle deck from Doreen Virtue as well. So, nice clear message, please, God. How are you assisting the masculine? Where's his energy at? And it's the message for the person that's watching today. What's going on with their masculine? And how are they feeling about the person that's watching today? Let go of fear now. And now I'm going to get one from Amrika Waters, the Angel Oracle deck. The overall energy of your masculine, and then I get the energy, how he's feeling towards the person that's watching. Whereas I usually get two from there, and two, communication, what he would say to you if you had the opportunity, and what he's actually communicating in the 5D world. What is the masculine side of energy, please, God? Masculine message. The West. Right. And right at the end of that message for you, the reminder cards to bring forth your beautiful divine inner spirit, and that's the message that God wants for you to hear today, to help you focus on your spiritual journey and give you the strength to carry on. So prioritise. I am going to go to the booklet for this one. I'm going to read it first, what it says on the card. Focus, it's Archangel Metatron. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organised and motivated. So God is helping him and guiding him to prioritise things in his life and to focus on the things that are important for the highest good of himself. How he's going to benefit from him. How much better he'll feel if he organises and prioritises things that are important in his life, and God is helping him to feel organised and motivated about this. So I'm just going to look in my book to get more of an in-depth message about this. Let's have a look. Prioritise. What's your calling? What makes your heart sing? When you focus on these areas, your joyful energy increases, which benefits everyone. Take charge of your schedule and spend more time on projects and activities closer to your heart. Make choices that honour your priorities and support your life's mission. So he's taking time at the moment, your masculine, to think about things, think about what he wants, like I said, from in his life, and how it's going to benefit him. And to focus on the things, that help him express himself, like when he said about being creative again. And we've been getting this creative masculine a lot recently. I've been tapping into this energy of this creative masculine, that really helps this masculine express himself. So he needs to spend time on the projects and activities and be creative in some way to help him express himself and make that important and not just put it to a side. So God is helping him realise what's important and what he wants out of life, to focus on the things he really wants and to focus on that, because there's lots of abundance waiting on the other side. And that's how God is helping him prioritise his life and organise his life. So that is what your masculine's, where his energy is at the moment, is thinking about what he wants out of life, focusing on the highest priorities, which is going to benefit him in the long run, not wasting his time on things that just aren't serving him anymore. And then we've got from the daily guidance cards, go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. So he's been pushed to go for it, to come forwards towards his feminine, because he's on the right path and his intuition is correct, and everything he's been asking God and his angels about this situation, they've been heard and answered. So it's okay to go forwards, it's okay to keep carrying on this path because you're on the correct path. So just go for it. And at the other side, on the other side, there's positive, beautiful positive outcome. This is such a positive card, and which says to me as well that your masculine must be awake, had some kind of transformation where he's actually listening to his intuition and feeling inner peace about this situation, trusting his intuition, trusting his feelings, and not denying it to himself. So there has been some movement here with the masculine. The reason why I'm hesitant is because I'm taking it in for myself, and if it resonates to me in my situation as well. So go for it. You can't get more than that. God is trying to push him to go for it, because everything that he's asking for, and everyone that's involved in this situation, because it always does involve other people and it affects other people that your masculine could be concerned about. But it's okay, because God's taken care of everybody involved, and there's a happy, positive outcome to this. And he's on the, his prayers have been answered, and he's just got to go for it. And God has been guiding, and always been guiding and showing you, the person that's watching, and your masculine, that this is the right path. It's just about facing all the different things, the blocks and barriers that are put in the way for you, to your fears, and about trusting in God. It's about learning to trust God and having faith, knowing that everything's okay once you've gone through that fear and faced your fear, that everything's going to be okay and everyone involved is going to be okay. And there's always so much to think of. So now he's having some kind of focus on what's really important to him by prioritising what's important to him, instead of wasting his time on things that aren't serving him anymore. And God is helping him be motivated to do something about going for the things that are important that he's prioritising in his life. So let's see what this card says from Archangel Michael. I love these cards. Let go of fear now. There we go. Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic or ego-based thoughts or feelings. So now your masculine is coming out of the ego and his pain. He could be experiencing the pain, body breaking down, which is the ego. So he could be feeling very uncomfortable because he's facing his fear, he's letting go of the fear right now. And everything that he's been scared of or afraid of is just ego-based thoughts or feelings. It's not. He's just been denying how he's feeling because of how afraid he is and how fearful he is of this situation. Because, as I said, it's very challenging, and you're having to face so many different fears in this twin flame journey or your spiritual journey. And he's got through that. He's getting through that. You can see in the card and the picture as well. And it's about him feeling deserving and feeling good enough and feeling God's love and knowing that he deserves God's love and guidance and Archangel Michael's guidance for clearing this heavy, toxic, negative thoughts and emotions that aren't there. And that's why it's so important to stay in the present and not to think about the past, not to think too much into the future, just to think about now. So he's letting go of his fear about this situation, so that's really good. And that definitely shows he's had some kind of transformation of clearing this energy, this negative, toxic energy. So the pain body could be breaking down and you could be feeling very, very uncomfortable, because when your ego is breaking down, your pain body, it is very uncomfortable, and that's when you just feel like everything's falling apart because you're letting go of the fear and you're just being. So this is really, really positive, and this is how God's assisting him by telling him to go for it and letting go of the fear, because God has got his back. Right, I'm going to get the energy from the Ambique waters, and it is the West. The angel prince of the West. I create the reality around me with thoughts of pure love and goodness. So yes, his thoughts are the thoughts that he is having, he's in control of, and he's just thinking about pure love and goodness and how that he's going to benefit by feeling pure love. It's just an amazing feeling, isn't it? It's amazing because there's, love is everything. Love solves everything. And it means he's more awake and he's controlling, he's aware of his thoughts, and he's controlling his thoughts and creating pure love and goodness with his thoughts, being positive about this situation, about coming forwards. And so basically he's in a very, he could be uncomfortable because he's letting go of fear and his ego is breaking down the pain body, but he's feeling love and he's feeling God's love that's around him. And when he is feeling love, he creates love around him in reality, in the 3D as well. So this is amazing. I hope you're pleased with this reading, because it means that you're doing a really good job as well. And you're sending the right energy and you're feeling much more balanced and concentrating on yourself and your spiritual journey, because you're one soul, so your energy, you're just one. So whatever you're feeling, it means it's positive and it's sending it to your masculine. So let's see what the energy is, what he's feeling about you, what comes out today. Nice clear message, please. Freedom. He's feeling freedom because he's feeling pure love, and he's letting go of the fear and the toxic ego. So he's feeling freedom from that. He wants freedom from this situation. He wants to be set free. Love, and he's feeling love. Look, That's what we've just been talking about, pure love. He's feeling pure love. His energy towards you is love, because he knows that this is all about love. It's about unconditional love. This whole experiencing. So he's much more awake, this masculine that I've tapped into today. Right, what is the message today? What would he like to communicate to the person that's watching today? What is the message? And what's he saying to you in the 5D? Trust me. He wants you to trust him. Trust me. And to me, that is a message about you, the person's watching. So if, you know, trust God. Trust God. And when you trust God, you're trusting your masculine anyway. So trust your masculine. And sometimes in the 3D that's very difficult. I'm not saying it's not. But you can, because you have the higher love. Your beauty blows me away. So your beauty blows your masculine away, and that's what he would like to say to you if he had the opportunity, and that is what he's saying to you in the 5D. So trust me, and your beauty blows me away. So that's really positive and really cute messages of communication. Now I'm going to do a card for the person that's watching, what God would like you to know today. And for me, because I'm on this journey as well, what is the message today that God wants you to know? Can we have a nice clear message, please, God? And to help you focus on your spiritual journey, yourself, self-love, self-worth, and to help you keep focused on this journey and give you strength. What is the message today for the person that's watching, and for me, please, God? Intuition. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe this. This message is definitely for me as well, guys. I hope you can resonate with this as well. So I'll read the message. Your intuition has been guiding you all your life. Now is the time to really listen, take notice of what actions are required by you. Your intuition has been letting you know the answer to this question. We all have intuition, or inner intuition is another way of looking at it. Action to take. Listen to your intuition as it's some guidance for you right now. If you have ever done this before, then the first step is to take several deep breaths. This clears out any negative energy and quiets the mind. Allow your mind to drift off whilst you focus on your breathing. Then allow whatever thoughts, feelings come to you whilst in this relaxed state. And the powerful affirmation you can say to yourself is, I listen to my intuition and act on it with guidance in love and light. I mean, I just think this is amazing, and it's about listening to your intuition, and your masculine is listening to his intuition and letting go of fear and trying to get comfortable with how he's feeling and getting rid of toxic energy. And now it's time for you to listen to your intuition, and there must be something that you're asking about, that you're questioning about, and there has been with me even just before I did this video. It's about me questioning my intuition and trusting, and this is answered for me what I needed to know. So I hope it has for you, for the person that's watching. So it's so important that you listen to your intuition, because it's been guiding you all your life, and now it's time to really listen and take notice of what the actions is required by you. So there could be some kind of action that you need to take. And at the moment your intuition is letting you know something to the question that you need answers to. So I'm going to be taking something from that. So I hope you know what the question is that you've been asking God, Spirit, in this situation, what you need, and you need to listen to your intuition, and your answer will be there. So listen to take some time being quiet and taking some deep breaths, and get rid of negative energy and quieten your mind, and that will help you trust your intuition. I was listening to a video on intuition last week because I feel like I need guidance about trusting my intuition at the moment, and the information I got is one of the how you can trust your intuition is sometimes when you know that you should be doing something, or there's something you need to do, and it can make you feel very, very uncomfortable. And that's one sign that you need, when listening to your intuition, when you feel that you should be doing something and you're frightened of doing it. That's a good sign that you need to do it, because with your intuition, it's about you growing and doing things and listening to yourself, and then your intuition is telling you to do something that's making you feel uncomfortable, so you grow as a person. So I hope I've explained that properly. But this means a lot to me, this card, because I needed help with the question I've been asking and about trusting my intuition and stuff. So thank you, God, for that real nice clear message today. I hope you benefited from this reading today, and you understand it, and it goes, it resonates with you, and you're feeling uplifted and focused, and know that your masculine is doing a good job. But don't, if you're feeling frustrated and you've heard it all before and all that kind of thing, and you're not feeling patient, it means this is triggering you for some reason, and there's something else that you need to heal, because this is a process. This your spiritual journey and this twin flame journey, and it's about divine timing. When it's right, it will happen when you align with your soul, and your masculine is all unfolding beautifully. Maybe it's not as quickly as you're wanting, but it's all unfolding, and it's moving positively forwards all the time. Every time I do a reading, the cards are saying that. So just get your ego out of it and take from this, and if it is triggering you and you're frustrated, sort it out. And ask yourself, what is this? Why is this getting on my nerves? Why has this triggered me? Learn by it. But hopefully you're in a good place, and it looks like that you are in a good place, because your masculine he is moving forwards, and God, we can see, is helping and assisting him and directing him and showing him he's on the right path. So trust your masculine, even though it's hard in 3D sometimes. Go to the higher love and trust God, because he is looking after both of you always. Right, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked, and I'll tap into the masculine energy in a few days and see how much more he's progressing. And I'm sending all my love, support and light to all of you, and I'll see you in a few days. Take care, guys. Bye.